welcome to the first video about old school games you shouldn't miss. In this video, we will look at the strategy Empire Earth. In short, it is a copy of very popular Age of Empires 2, which is one of the most favorite real-time strategy in history. But there are some very important differences. First of all, graphics seems to be three-dimensional. You can zoom in and you will see object closer, and on the other hand, you see too much more distance. It is hard to describe it, so just one advice: don't do it. You will see several pixels, and the hero's head looks like a breasts of Lara Croft in first Tomb Raider. In short, just one triangle. The second great difference are epochs which the game is trying to cover. The game doesn't include just medieval age. You start in prehistoric period, continue to antique period, medieval age, modern age, First and Second World War, to the future, full of humans subordinate to robots. In Age of Empires 2 were 4 epochs. There are 12 and they are contained in 4 campaigns. It's focused on prehistoric and especially antique period. You will see a lot of myths mixed with real persons like Alexander the Great or Aristoteles. Second campaign is focused on medieval and modern age. You will command English army against the French army. Honestly, I don't know much about that period. You will try to return to England with William the Conqueror and finally try to defeat Napoleon in the Battle of Waterloo. It is focused on world wars. There is one great surprise. Do you remember Dungeon Keeper? You, the greatest evil, is trying to protect your hell against the good heroes. And this time, your goal is to attack the other countries and destroy England in the name of the German Reich. Well, quite funny. The last campaign takes place in the future in Russia, when the land was corrupted by politics and is too weak. Some guy, Grigor, is going to make Russia great again, and his alter ego Grigor II, huge robot, will try to rule the world after his death. And this is not a good idea, so finally it is up to you to stop him. You can see there is a lot of content. There are overall 29 missions and time to finish all of them is about 50 hours. If it is not enough for you, you can try random missions and multiplayer with your friends. And there are really a lot of units you can produce: knights, crossbowmen, catapults, artillery, tanks, and different kinds of robots. Battles are also on the sea and in the air, so there are many boats, submarines, fighters and bombers. And I must admit that the units are balanced quite good, so you cannot produce only the best units, because there is another unit which can destroy your unit very efficiently. On the other hand, everywhere is fog of war. You can see just a bit ahead of your units, so there isn't much time to make great strategic decisions. The greatest problem of the game is unbalanced difficulty. First and second campaigns are too easy, whatever difficulty you choose. At the end of the second campaign is a big turning point when you need to defeat a much larger army, and it is really not easy. In the third and fourth campaign, there are aircrafts and they are really bastards. In some missions, you need to travel a large distance and the enemy has a lot of bombers you can destroy effectively. Head away, make a road of flex cannon and pray. You also need to destroy a lot of enemy units. For example, one mission was played on easy and you need to kill more than 650 units. Really not easy task. And it is funny to see that in prehistoric age and in the distant future you need to mine the same resources. The houses was made of wood, are made of wood, and in the distant future will be made of wood. But it is not so important. I think you should give the chance to the game. It is not perfect. It has a lot of problems, but real-time strategies are nearly dead at this time, and Empire Earth is one of the better representatives of this genre. And if you like the games like Age of Empires, I think you will enjoy this game too. So, what are the pros? It is from the prehistoric period to the future. It contains a lot of missions and units. It has a good graphics if you don't try to zoom in. And so, what are the cons? It is just a copy of Age of Empires 2. It has an unbalanced difficulty, and it contains some AI errors. Thank you for watching the video. Next time, we will look at the one of the most iconic game in first-person shoot history, Unreal. Then, you can also look forward to games like Rock 2, Halo, Commandos 2, and many others. Bye, and see you next time.